Hi there.
Hi,
Welcome to Facebook Live on BBC America.
I'm Elijah Wood.
And I'm Samuel Barnett.
We are from
Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency
on BBC America.
Premiering
October the 14th
on BBC America.
Season 2, y'all.
9/8 Central. Be there, please.
Please.
Thanks.
So we're here on Facebook Live. We have a word association game that we're going to play together. Do you want to kick it off?
I'm going to kick it off. First word that comes into your head. Don't think.
I'm not going to
Just speak.
Okay.
Holistic.
Detective. Boring.
Bart.
Assassin.
Nice. Friendship.
Love.
Mandala.
Mandala? Wait, what is that?
No, you've thought too much. There's too much talking.
All right, so done.
Okay, my go. That's it.
Oh, right, that's it. All right. Scissors.
Table. You'll get that if
You'll
you watch.
see. Universe.
Connected.
Corgi.
Dog.
They're not. These aren't yielding.
Too obvious?
They're not yielding like abstract results.
Really not.
Jacket.
Rainbow.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's good. All right, now we're on to fan questions.
Livia de Oliveira asks, describe season 2 in a 3-word sentence.
Describe season 2 in a 3-word sentence. In a 3-word sentence, right?
Okay, so I'm going to go with it's fantastically weird.
I was going to say a fantastical journey?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so which episode of season 1 has been the hardest to act?
Oh, I would
and
say...
Simona H. Gently asks this question.
Okay, I would say that was probably episode 4 of season 1, which had us in a kind of escape room type scenario, and it was the room with the room with all the light bulbs was hotter than hell, and the room with the rhino. Not hippopotamus, it was in the show, with the rhino horn. We were filming that at about 4 a.m. in the morning, exhausted, hysterical. That was pretty hard going, and there was a lot of dirt. In fact, at season 2, there's been an awful lot of dirt, hasn't there? Pretty much every scene was sort of dirty or recovering from mud in some way.
It's true.
Okay. Ted Laurent asks, where do socks that disappear in the dryer really go?
I think they go to the magical sock land.
It's a Dirk Gently mystery.
Because they've finally escaped.
I think it's season 3.
That will be explored in
The
season
mystery
3.
of the disappearing socks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Matthew McGonigal?
Nice.
Matthew McGonigal.
Good name.
Great name. What parts of season 1 were the most fun to film?
Oh, you see, that's season 1. I know what parts of season 2 were the most fun to film. Season 1. Well, oddly enough, boring answer, but the ones that were the hardest to film were kind of also the most fun. Like, again, the escape room stuff.
The escape room stuff was really fun.
Genuinely fun.
Yeah, and we had... The nature of this show is that a lot of the characters have a great deal of dialogue because Max Landis likes to write a lot of dialogue for his characters. And there are a number of scenes in the first season where we have a lot. And I think the first one was in episode 2, was it? And we were so nervous about that scene. So in some ways it was one of the hardest, but it was so fun when it clicked in. And it was kind of the first time that our characters really had a great deal to do in that first week of shooting. And so I have a very fond memory of that.
And actually, I think that helps inform any kind of scenes where it's like a duologue between you and me.
Yeah.
That's really helped inform how those scenes go. Like, I think I can speak for both of us when I say that we get a feeling for those scenes that was very like filming back in season 1, where it's like, this is flowing, this is working, this is really connected.
And we understand our dynamic as a result of, I think, of that scene.
Yeah. Okay. Ellie Chapman asks, how crazy is season 2 compared to season 1?
It's crazier. I think it's weird. We talk about this a lot. It's a lot crazier in many respects, but it's less willfully convoluted as the first season is.
Yes, so it's easier to follow, no less complex, but somehow streamlined in a way that season 2 is set in 3 different worlds. Not worlds, but places. There are 2 worlds it's setting, but 3 places. Yeah. And they all feed into the same mystery, so I think it is easier to follow.
Yeah, it's weird. It is crazier in terms of where it goes and the set pieces, and the very fact that there is a fantasy land that we go to. But there are less moving pieces in a way.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
You know, in the first season we had a machine that was 3 machines, a man that was 3 men, and trying to track
3
all
timelines.
Of that. Exactly.
Yeah, that was hard.
It got difficult for us, and this season it was very clear where things were going.
Yeah.
It'll be easier to follow.
Yeah.
But I think it's more fun.
I think it's more fun. I think it's funnier. And you're right, there are bigger and better set pieces in every single episode.
For sure.
Yeah.
Eduarda Haag asks, will Dirk complete the rainbow of jackets?
The rainbow jackets.
Now, is that a thing that people are aware of?
No.
I see. Just the setup that you had 3 in the first season.
What did
right?
we have? We had yellow,
blue,
aquamarine,
right,
and green.
Right.
There are more jackets to be had.
That's a very perceptive question.
It is, yeah. There's been a lot of fan art, actually, with people drawing Dirk in a kind of rainbow jacket. There's little gifts in season 2.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Alessandra Hodgson says, watching Dirk gently makes me ridiculously happy.
That's such a great reaction.
We're pleased. We're so pleased. We're going to do that. Ridiculously happy. Is it as fun to film as it looks?
Yeah.
It genuinely is.
It is. It's hard. It's a difficult thing to shoot. It's logistically complicated.
Because it's so ambitious. It's so ambitious and also it wouldn't matter how long we were given to film. Work expands to fill the time you give it. So we could give it a year and we'd still be struggling to complete everything.
We'd still have a splinter unit picking up something,
yeah.
Inevitably.
It's very ambitious, but it is incredibly good fun, especially the second season. We all know each other so much better. We all know our characters so much better. We love hanging out together.
It caught its stride this time for us. You know, the first season, I think it was everybody trying to make something that they'd never made before. And it was incredibly complicated, and it was finding its way, I think, throughout. And also just finding out how to contextualize all of it, how to condense it all to make Max's vision come to life in a way that was achievable. And the second season, everybody knew that process. There weren't as many surprises, and there was a lot of getting ahead of it that made for a much smoother shoot, and I think more fun and relaxed. So yeah, it is as fun to film.
It is.
Oh, right, this is me.
Yeah.
Hi. Reb Chai asks, which character is most similar to you, and would you want to be friends with them in real life? #Ask Dirk.
That's a good one.
Most similar to you.
Most similar. I honestly don't feel like any of them are similar to us. They're all so out there.
I don't think any of them are similar to me either.
You know what, though? What Max Landis, our writer, is very clever at is making these outlandish, off-the-wall characters very human. So I think there are things in all of them that we can relate to.
That's true.
So, Dirk just wants to be loved. I just want to be loved,
Yeah.
So there's that. And who would I want? Would I want to be friends with him in real life? Definitely. Who wouldn't want Bart Curlish? Bart Curlish, that's her surname, right?
Curlish, yeah.
God,
well done. That
Thank you.
Popped
Came
right
from
in
nowhere. Who wouldn't want Bart Curlish as your holistic assassin on your side?
Oh my God,
She
yeah.
only kills people who are meant to be killed, so it's like you'd never have to feel bad about it.
Mona Wilder would be a lot of fun to be friends with as well.
Oh, Mona Wilder would be great. Do they know a lot about Mona Wilder yet?
No.
Mona, you've got a treat coming in Mona Wilder.
Mona Wilder's a great
Then there's
character.
such great new
Amanda
characters.
too?
There's Amanda. There's obviously Dirk Todd, Amanda, Farrah, Bart, Ken, brilliant. And then you have the Rowdy Three, and then you have Susie Borton, who is this wacky, weird, brilliant, very normal person at first and goes slightly crazy.
She's
Tyler
incredible.
Labine playing Sheriff Hobbs.
Sheriff Hobbs.
Izzy Steele playing Deputy Tina Tevertino. Brilliant characters. Alan Tudyk playing Mr. Priest.
Yeah.
John Hannah playing the Mage. We've got some amazing guests this year. And
Incredible characters.
I'd want to hang out with any of them, apart from maybe the Mage, who might be evil incarnate.
Hobbs and Tina, I think,
Hobbs
are the two
and
characters
Tina.
I'd want to hang out with.
Definitely.
Like,
They're
I'd want to
great.
go have a drink with those guys.
Yeah.
It'd be really fun.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm drawing on my iPad. No, it's moved on. Veronica asks. Oh no, we've sort of had that, haven't we?
We have. Let's
Okay,
move
we're going.
on.
Sorry, Veronica. We've sort of answered your question. Lua, L-U-A, hope I pronounced that correctly, asks, what can you tell us about the new characters? Which I've just sort of answered.
We just sort of did.
Yeah, okay, we're going to
So thank you, Lua.
Thank you. Rick asks, what are you most looking forward for people to see of Season 2? Hashtag Ask Dirk.
I think I'm most looking forward for people to see the character arc of Susie Borton.
It is amazing.
It's my favorite.
It is amazing because Susie Borton, without giving anything away, does start off as a very ordinary character. She's like your gateway character, like Todd was in the first season, of
Yeah.
someone who seems sort of on the outside of all this craziness, and she kind of leads you into the mystery and into the show, and then goes on the most amazing journey.
Oh man,
Like where
Easily.
she ends up from where she starts is, yeah,
it's
brilliant.
insane and so much fun. And Amanda Walsh, who plays Susie Borton, is extraordinary and was so fun to watch on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So that is that's a thread that I'm most looking forward for people to see.
Yeah. I'm excited for people to see Mona Wilder, and I'm actually excited for people to see the case, the mystery that we're working on, because the season 1 mystery was very purposefully convoluted and complex. This mystery, this season deals with a lot of high fantasy and magic and other worlds. And I actually love the mystery itself. Like,
Me too.
It could only come from the mind of
Max
Landis.
Landis. Yeah.
What Dirk and Todd and Farrah eventually discover has been going on is brilliant and original.
It's so good. I'm excited to see the whole thing. Jenny says, "Hello."
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. If Dirk and Todd had to temporarily soul swap with any animal and they could choose, what would they pick and why?
Well, I know mine.
What is it?
I'd be a dolphin. And that's because I like dolphins.
Same.
It would be weird if I didn't, because I'm choosing to soul swap into them.
Yeah. That would be weird.
That would be weird. And once I was leaving a Greek island. I was on holiday, and it was the end of the holiday, and I was getting ill with salmonella poisoning. Didn't know it, but I was starting to get ill, and I had a 3-hour boat journey from the island back to the mainland. And I was getting really ill, headachy, feeling very nauseous, and a pod. Is that what we call them? Or a school? Or
pod.
A pod of dolphins
Yeah.
suddenly appeared and for about 2.5 hours accompanied our boat all the way. I'm not saying they were there for me because I was ill. What I am saying is that they distracted me because they were so beautiful and playful and fast
Yeah,
and
really
amazing.
fast.
Yeah, beautiful animals.
I love dolphins.
What would you be?
Dolphin would be very high on the list. Maybe an eagle.
Oh, yeah.
The ability to fly.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, definitely.
They're such beautiful creatures, and I just think that, like the ability to swim in the ocean in that way and have that kind of experience, the idea of being able to fly is such an extraordinary notion. So, yeah.
Do we have any that have just come in that we might want to look at? Oh, okay. These are live. These are coming in live, right?
Yeah, and you can actually see us.
Oh, we're there.
Look at that. Just a slight delay.
Okay.
Favorite quote from your characters?
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I've got one. I probably couldn't remember it word for word, but...
No.
So Melanie Keeler, hi Melanie, asks favourite quote from your characters, and Mine would definitely be, in season 1, the introductory speech that Dirk gives to Todd. I think it's in the car when they're driving along.
Yeah, when you're
and
eating
he's
the
eating pizza.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how holistic detection works. And because a lot of that is directly lifted from the original books. And I remember when I was reading the books, that stuff really stood out to me, and I was thrilled to see that Max had used it in the script. So it's about, have you noticed an acceleration of strangeness in your life as of late? And although that's when I first meet you in your apartment.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact stuff in the car, but go back and watch it. You can catch up with season 1 on Hulu.
I don't know if I have a favorite. Ooh, we're getting lots of hearts.
Hearts.
Oh, look at them hearts.
God, heart.
God, I don't know if I have. I definitely do have a favorite quote, but my mind is drawing such a blank. Part of the thing is working on the show is there is so much for us to learn every single week that I genuinely forget all of it when it's done.
I have
it's
a favorite
very
Todd
hard
moment.
for me to recall. Yeah,
I do.
Okay.
From season 1, and you have a similar mirroring one. There's a lot of mirroring goes on in season 2.
Yeah.
Where, like, you're in mortal danger, but you just kind of lose it. You're like, what are you actually... Who are you? What are you actually doing here?
Yeah.
What the hell is actually going on here?
Yeah.
Like, Todd just loses it at the most inappropriate moment.
Yes.
Because he's probably about to be killed. He just kind of loses it.
That's
That-
yeah.
I
I
love
would say
those
that's
moments.
one of my
I love
favorites
them.
as well. Yeah, when he kind of loses all self control.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah. What else have we got?
I just like that.
You read it out. It's
How
good.
do you watch your episodes? Says Michael Spike Vincent. Together with friends in the dark with vodka.
That's just great.
I've watched them. I think I watched all of season 1 with my girlfriend. Didn't see it with any friends. Just
No, I watched... I was in New York when it premiered last year. So I watched episode 1 with J.D. Shet, who was also who plays Farrah Black. She was also in New York. But then, unfortunately, because I live in the UK, and we're 5 hours ahead, depending on where you are. 5 hours ahead in New York,
right, you
anyway.
couldn't keep up with it.
I can't watch them live.
Right.
So so I end up I had links to them, but I want to watch them on a big telly. So I had to wait until they came out on Netflix
In December.
In December.
That's not right.
I know. I like the next one from Diego. I'm not allowed to say your name, Diego. Probably not allowed to. Can I swear? No. Yeah. Diego Offshit Carpentieri. Hi, Diego. In a scale from 1 to alpaca, how much heartbreaking will be this new season? I just like from a scale of 1 to alpaca.
To alpaca. So is alpaca the most heartbreaking?
Heartbroken.
Yeah.
Is there an appropriate? I think there is definitely an appropriate. Like really heartbroken.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be full. We go full alpaca. No, do you know what? Because full alpaca would probably be the death of a main character, wouldn't it? Full alpaca.
That's full alpaca.
Depending on who the main character is,
I
it might
think
be
we
someone
go.
evil.
Is and now alpaca and llamas are different.
Yeah,
right?
so I think we go
I think
llama.
we go llama.
You're right. We go llama.
Yeah.
We go full llama.
Do you know what's
There's
funny is actually when we were shooting a scene,
there were llamas.
there was a llama and an alpaca.
Oh, stop it.
I
How
believe.
did you tell the
I
difference?
don't believe they were both llamas, or maybe they were. One was quite a little bit smaller.
Do llamas don't have a hump.
No
Do
hump.
alpacas have a hump?
I don't think so.
Geography,
answer this
geography
for
and
us?
natural history.
We
are
are
not
on
really
Facebook Live.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're Oh, I think we've.
Yeah.
Yeah, we. Oh, thanks, Irene Crespo.
Yeah. Thank you. You're
Thank
both
you.
so awesome. That's a good
like
one.
That
Neve Brady Halmschlag.
awesome name.
If you could have one character you've played before join your agency, who would it be and why?
If you could be one character you've played before,
you could have
oh,
one
you can
character.
have one character.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah. There's a character in a film that came out last year called I Don't Feel It. Well, actually, it came out earlier this year.
perfect
a movie
in it.
called I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. I play
Yeah.
a character called Tony, who fancies himself a martial arts expert and a heavy metal enthusiast and a fantasy fan. He would love this. All he wants is a mission.
It would be all over. He would be all over this.
Tony would be perfect.
Yeah.
He's got a rat tail.
Yeah.
Terrible sense of style.
Yeah.
And he wears ninja boots.
Yeah.
He fits right in.
I don't know that I've played any characters that would be
What
particularly...
about Renfield?
I had thought of Renfield from Penny Dreadful, but maybe when he's on the cusp of change into vampire rather than full bloodsucker, because then he'd just be a problem.
Right.
But when he's on the cusp of change, he's completely creepy and has quite a lot of energy, which might be useful for the agency.
Yeah.
So
Are we getting
we're getting the
Should we do one
who knows
last
what this means?
question?
Should we do one? Should we do it from? I mean, should we pick
this
a?
is probably more fun.
Oh, okay. What do you? Okay.
This is so not
This
interesting
is
to
not
watch.
interesting for you guys. So
Sorry, guys.
Cool.
Lot from her.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Elvira loves you.
Thank you, Elvira.
Nian loves you.
That would be Neve.
This is a great question. Joanna Reyes, will we see more of Bart and Dirk teaming up?
So we don't want to do
we can't
spoilers
really
as such?
Answer it fully, but you are thinking the way we think because we love Bart.
Bart's probably our favourite, I think.
Yeah.
Probably our favourite character.
So that's something that we would love.
Yeah.
And are thinking about as well.
We can't give too much away, but... and we just want to say we are doing a panel at Comic-Con tomorrow on the main stage at the Javits Centre.
Nice.
Where did I get that from?
12:45.
12:45, so please.
We're going to have some of the cast there.
Yeah, we're going to...
I believe we're going to be showing some things.
We're going to show the first full episode of Season 2. Episode 1. That was a really weird way of saying we're showing Episode 1.
Episode 1
the full
of
thing.
Season 2 full
bananas, and then Max Landis, Elijah and I, JD Shep, Fiona, Umpo, Hannah. I think that's it. We're going to be there talking about the show.
Yeah.
So join us, and thanks
It's
for
going to be
being
really fun.
here with
Yeah,
us.
thanks for having us on Facebook Live. I feel like we just had our own show.
I'm going to get a presenting gig out of this.
It's dangerous for us. Don't let us do this.
Please don't let us do this. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.